A senior defense official earlier this morning talked about the notion that the department did not see anything imminent, I think that was the official's words, in terms of concerns about Russia's nuclear weapons. Could you clarify a little bit more what this official was talking about? In other words, do you still have any concerns about Putin's threats about nuclear weapons, or is it off the table? And in your mind, in the department's mind, is the secretary continuing to get briefed on the status of Russia's nuclear weapons? How much of a focus is this for him as he continues to get briefings overall on the situation?
The secretary's routinely kept abreast of threats in the nuclear realm, and that includes a regular interchange with the U.S. Strategic Command Commander, Admiral Richard. It is something that we monitor virtually every day, particularly in light of the escalatory rhetoric that Mr. Putin voiced at the early days of this war. I would just tell you, without getting into too much classified information, that, again, we monitor this every day. We have seen no reason to change our strategic deterrent posture, and we're comfortable, remain comfortable that we have the ability, if required, to defend the homeland, our allies and our partners, with the current strategic deterrent posture that we have in place. But it is not something that we ever take for granted. Even before Mr. Putin decided to invade Ukraine, it's the kind of thing that we're constantly monitoring. I mean, that is it's a.
Would you say that the secretary's monitoring of the Russia situation has perhaps, I don't know, stepped up, increased since the invasion and Putin's rhetoric?
I think clearly we took note of what Mr. Putin said in the early days of this invasion. I think it's also important to add that there hasn't been a lot more of that rhetoric following that initial salvo in the early days. But yes, look, in light of what's going on in Ukraine, and certainly in light of the early rhetoric, we are actively monitoring every single day. And even today, the Secretary remains comfortable that we have an appropriate strategic deterrent posture in place, and there's no need to make any changes to it.